Is this you? You didn't choose a bad life. You chose a life that works, a life that is functional, a life that you adapted to, a life that makes sense, one that is mm, comfortable to a certain extent. Because actually, it's comfortable because it's what was expected from you in a way. And you didn't have to fight against other people's perspectives in order to make this work. But something in you knows this isn't what feeling truly alive is supposed to be. And it's not what it's supposed to feel like, what it's supposed to feel like to be living the life of your dreams. What I often call a freaking amazing life. If any of this feels familiar, then there's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You're not ungrateful. You're just awake enough to notice the difference between a life that functions and a life that feels true to you, that feels meaningful, that's fulfilling to you. So this isn't about fixing life or fixing a life that's wrong or anything like that, or about throwing it all out. Not at all. Unless you want to. If you want to throw it all out, be my guest. Always an option, right? But for most people, it's more about noticing whether you've outgrown a version of your life or a version of yourself, of your identity, or whether there's simply something missing that you might want to make space for. And here's the part most people miss. Nothing went wrong. There's no reason to be judgmental or to resent yourself. There was no big failure here. There's no dramatic breakdown, no obvious reason to question your life. And I'm not asking you to question your life so far. It's all valuable, right? But because of this, because it doesn't feel dramatic, and because there is no like serious breakdown or burnout or whatever you want to call it sometimes, that's exactly why this feeling is so easy to ignore. And sometimes we even rationalize it away completely. And we push it down with busyness, with accountability, with so-called responsibility, which doesn't take you into account, though, in your ability to respond for yourself, right? And so-called competence. You're good at making things work. You've probably been good at it for a long time, maybe even great. You've been adapting, finding solutions, being you've been the capable one, and that's okay. But the part of you that's asking, is this really it? Is this all there is? Isn't necessarily being dramatic. It's not trying to sabotage your life. It's not trying to sabotage everything you've created. It's just pointing to something that wants more room to breathe. Right now, it's not about more success. It's not about more achievement. You already got that. It's not about a better looking version of the same life. It's about more aliveness, more truth, more of your essence. More of that essence coming through in your life, more of you in the way you live, you decide, you work, you show up in all areas of your life, including all your relationships. And that doesn't require blowing up your life. It doesn't require quitting everything that you have built so far or moving to a deserted beach or to the top of a mountain. It starts much smaller than that. It starts right here and now. It starts with telling the truth to yourself about where you've been playing it safe, where you've been choosing what's sensible or what's reasonable over what feels honest and true to you, where you've been living in a version of yourself that once might have fit you, but that doesn't anymore. So the real question isn't what's wrong with my life or what's wrong with me. The real question is, where am I living smaller than what I actually know about myself? And again, smaller isn't about success here, okay? It's simply about your life and what you desire. Smaller in that sense. Okay. So if you want to break out of this cycle, if you are fed up with it, if you've had enough of it, then I'd be delighted to support you with my proven Live Fully A Life method, which consists of 6 steps, all of which happen to start with an A, with the letter A, hence A Life. Assess, awaken, activate, alchemize, align, and act. Most people start with action because we have been trained, we have been told over and over, you action takers are money makers and all these things, right? All these statements that we hear every single day. And yes, action is important, but oftentimes we get the order wrong, and that's when it doesn't work so well. So it's really important to do it in the order of my method, in the right sequence, so that it works. And then it will work also for you. I'd be more than happy to tell you more about it in a quick call, or you could just check out more details on my website. The link is below to this particular page. But if you're ready to get this started sooner rather than later, then I suggest you sign up right away for your life alignment call. Just get that booked. Again, also the link is in the description as well. So just check on that and get signed up for that call. It's absolutely free of charge, and I'll see you there.